Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at knottylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics. And from time to time, I vlog my life. Before we get into today's trending topic, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, share, leave comments, all that good stuff. All these things help me move through YouTube's algorithm, and I appreciate all the support thus far. Shout out to all my new subs. We are growing and we're growing fast. We're almost monetized. So I appreciate everyone supporting me. Let me say good morning. Good morning, Tavoris. I hope you were well. I'm glad you had a wonderful weekend. I did too. It was pretty peaceful, besides little glitches. But overall, I had a wonderful weekend. Yes, so today I got a bunch of trending topics for you guys. Coachella has started and is going down. So I have some highlights from that. We have quite a few things to go through. DaBrat's birthday, OJ speaking on JayZ, a former teacher from Kanye West School. I believe she is suing. Benzino claims Michael Jackson thanked him for dissing Eminem. So much going on. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, my lighting is not good. One moment, you guys. That is much, much better, right? The difference. Okay. Yes. So let's go ahead and get started with our trending topics. I'm going to drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up and sound off on some of these trending topics. Hey, Juice. Good morning. Oh, so much going on. So as you all know, Coachella started. So I have some highlights for you guys. We're going to jump right in. The stars, they popped out with their fashions, of course. I don't know what's going on with this pattern here. I don't know. But Coachella, it's like funky, hip, or whatever. You got Lotto, you got Sweetie, you got Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, so, This is Glorilla. It's a party, good time, okay? Party, good time. There's a lot of... Oh, I love her. She used to be in that show, Lee Daniels' show, Star, with Queen Latifah. I love her. So the stars are stepping out. Love, love, love. That's Tyga. Tiana Teller. Her body is sick, you guys. Like, whoever her workout guy is or trainer is, they do an amazing job because she stays ripped up and cut up. So the stars are looking good. All right. One of the performances, Doechii was killing it on the stage. I can't play this. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for dropping this footage. But she gave an awesome performance. Can't play it because of the music, but I will leave the link so you guys can check it out. But she's doing the damn thing. Okay, look at the pointy shoulder pads. Are those coming back?
They know what the fuck is up. Like, I'm so happy. I'm like, will they put us higher in time next time? Like, you heard. I'm like, put me higher, put us higher in time. And I see the videos like that. So watch you up there. Come on now, come on.
So she's a big deal. I'm glad they're honoring her. She seems very friendly and nice.
Can we please?
So Coachella is just a big old party, you guys. That's just the bottom line. People go out to have a good time. It reminds me of like a little bit of Woodstock. Seriously. And also Lotto performed. She dropped some new music. Apparently dissing Nicki Minaj. So we should expect a Twitter war after this, okay? This person said she thought I would kiss her. She must ain't took her meds. All right. You know, it's enough room in this industry for both of these ladies. So I just hope it doesn't turn into a Twitter beef. I really do. But congratulations to Lotto for dropping new music. I'll leave the links below in the description box. And if any more footage comes out, I will post it on my community tab. Let me see. Hey, Feds, what's up? Happy Monday. Hope everyone slept well because my sleep was horrible. Like I have a crook in my neck. I slept on my neck wrong. It's gonna bother me all day. We getting into trending topics, Feds. We just went over some highlights from Coachella. Doechii, she performed. She gave an awesome performance. Always high energy with her. It's great. One year I'm gonna go to Coachella. It's on my wish list. It is on my wish list. So up next, my next story. Let me make sure everybody can see. Okay, cool. Shout out to the Shade Room for dropping this footage. Prayers are up. A teenager is recovering after being papal for going to the wrong house in what police believe is a case of mistaken identity. This is so sad.
An uncommon scene for one Kansas City neighborhood.
My son called me. He said, "Pops, you see the cops out there?" I said, "Cops where?" He said, "All over the place."
Police say a teen was shot around 10 p.m. after showing up at the wrong house. He was told to pick up a sibling on Northeast 115th Terrace, but he went to 115th Street. He's now in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. For neighbors, it all came as a shock.
Just real nice neighborhood. kids fine. Play basketball and stuff in the streets.
Many hope violence like that doesn't happen again. An uncommon scene from one Kansas City neighborhood.
My son called me. He said, "Pops, you see the cops out there?"
So this is the young man that was papaled, unfortunately. Young, talented man. Look at him with his saxophone in his hands, okay? I wish people would put the weapons down. Seriously, this is just outrageous. Our gun laws need to change. I got a special guest. Hey, Juice.
Hey, Naughty and crew, how y'all doing?
I'm doing good this morning. A little tired, but I'm okay.
I know. Hey, is my sound coming in okay? I'm on my phone today, not in the studio.
Yeah, your sound's fine.
Yeah. Well, I said, let me get up this morning. I said, let me join my girl this morning since I was so busy this weekend. But you're doing your thing out here in these social media streets.
Thank you so much, Juice, and I appreciate you always coming up to support me. I appreciate that.
All right. What happened to this baby? I saw this come across the news feed, but I did not get a chance to get into the story.
Yeah, I'll read you a little bit of the story. Shout out to the Shade Room. So, a teenager is in the hospital recovering from life-threatening injuries after being papaled at a home in Kansas City. According to police, the victim identified by social media as 16-year-old Ralph Yall. He was papaled after showing up at the wrong house. Ralph was headed to pick up a sibling at Northeast 115th Terrace, but mistakenly went to 115th Street, where the papaling occurred.
So he went to somebody's door and somebody just opened up on him? I mean,
yep. Basically, it's just sad. And our weapons laws, I'll put it like that for YouTube, they really need to change. Because I feel like too much is left up to the person who's holding the weapon, the owner of the weapon, discretion.
Right.
But this is just unnecessary. And now this young man is in the hospital recovering because of
we pray. Yeah, we pray he gets through this in Jesus' name, and his family will, also get through this. This is a lot.
Exactly. So prayers goes out to the family. Our laws needs to change in this country, but I think it'll be a long fight, Juice. Because there's such big lobbyists in politics. Down south, the open carry states and stuff like that.
But I'm not understanding why. Okay, if somebody knocked on your door and you say, no, that person not here, you got the wrong address. I don't understand the weapon coming into play.
I don't understand it either. I mean, this young man doesn't look to be like a violent person. He has the most beautiful face, lovable face. This young man plays instruments. He's into the arts. What could he have done by ringing your doorbell or knocking on your door that caused you to pull a weapon?
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense to me, Juice. I'm gonna look for future developments on this story. It's just sad. It's just sad.
But in the meanwhile, we're gonna pray him through this. Pray that he, gets healed, and we pray that there's changes that will protect, all, in these neighborhoods as well. And we also pray that the family does not do retaliation, except through court.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people want to do things in the street, but let the courts handle it, because the courts can have a greater victory than you doing something in the streets.
Exactly. And street justice, it just lands you in prison, or you may possibly lose your life. So to go out and handle, just let the authorities do what they need to do and give the person that did this due process.
That's right. And let's pray this baby's health right on back to normal,
That's
pray
right.
And also the mental part of what he's going to have to deal with as well, because it's going to take a mental toll. And
this is going to be forever trauma for him.
Yeah. Terrible. Well, I'm praying for him.
Exactly. Fed says that's what the government invests in, weapons. Mm-hmm. And Fed says morning juice.
Hey, Fez, what's up, nephew?
I love it. I love it. So my next story, Juice. Shout out to Hollywood group chat. Rapper Lil Kim has cleared her IRS debt after reportedly paying over $1 million. I'm finally glad she got this behind her because it was being held over her head. So Lil Kim had $2.5 million in assets, which included a Bentley, a Mercedes, jewelry, furniture, electronics, clothing, and her 3 entertainment companies. She owed about $4 million in liabilities. Her back taxes total $1.8 million per the publication. She originally tried to pay back $5,500 every month and almost sold her home, but the request was denied. So by the summer of 2019, Lil Kim's bankruptcy case was granted to be dismissed. And she remained committed to saving my home and recognizing my debts, she wrote in the filing. It also noted that she had borrowed $25,000 from Missy Elliott, according to Finura. Now she is completely cleared of all past debts and able to keep moving forward. And I thought this was an interesting story because I remember when the story first broke out regarding her tax debt. And people, this is just a testament. You know, it may seem overwhelming, but reach out to the IRS, work out a payment plan so that you can get them off your back. Because the longer you ignore it, the higher your bill gets.
That's right. And let me tell you, the IRS will work with people that show that they're willing to get stuff done. They're not out here just trying to, put judgments on people. I don't think so. I have dealt with clients who were trying to get some back payments paid to the IRS. And let me tell you, sometimes in some of those cases, the IRS allowed them to pay even less monthly than they originally would have wanted to pay.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to reach out to them, and you don't even have to talk to them now online. You can go online and ask for a payment plan, and they'll they usually will work with you now, unless there's something else that we don't know about. But yeah, they need to do that. But I'm so proud of Lil Kim. Let me tell you, I remember this story too, and she had been doing her shows and stuff like that to get this stuff taken care of. And I'm very proud of her that she did this. She did it on her own. It's example for others that they can do the same thing too. And she didn't give up. And I'm very proud of her.
And I'm glad she didn't rush to judgment to sell her property, because she was able to hang on to it. That's probably her biggest asset, her house.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yes, I love that. You go, Lil Kim. Go ahead,
Yes,
girl.
Lil Kim. I love it. I love it. And I'm sending you well wishes. Well, OJ Simpson has broke his silent juice, okay?
What? OJ trying to talk. OJ?
Yes. Yes. So shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. OJ Simpson breaks his silence and calls out JayZ over the story of OJ line. I'm skipping that word, being black. This is me. It's about OJ. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what he got to say.
Yo, OJ.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what do you think about that line when JayZ said, "I'm not black, I'm OJ"?
Well, first of all, he didn't say it right. When Johnny was talking to me about it, and all they was going on is black, 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 I said, man, being black, this is me. This is about OJ.
Yeah,
It wasn't about black or white. It was about these guys were after me.
Yeah.
So that's how that was expressed. It wasn't, I'm not black. It was like, this ain't about being black. It's about me.
Okay.
All right, OJ ain't playing, y'all.
OJ the OG, okay? So JayZ had made reference to him in one of his songs. I'll put the link below because I cannot play it. I don't need Rock Nation coming after me, Juice, okay?
I know that's right, girl.
Let me say good morning to some of my people. Good morning, Kim Delivers.
Hey, Kim.
Yes. And Tavoris, he says, you're right about the weapons. It's very sad to see that happen. They should put the papals down. It's dangerous. Young people, stop unaliving one another. Please don't need. Please don't need another person unalive in the world. Exactly. Tavoris, our laws need to change in this country. That's just the bottom line. And that's why we have so many like public shootings, like at schools and things like that, because people are allowed to get weapons without any real like vetting process.
Yeah, but not only do the laws need to change, people need to change.
Yes.
You know, because people can break a law any day. We have to start understanding that, you know, the difference in protecting yourself and causing violence. There's
Correct.
a difference.
Correct. And you have to be able to have discernment to make those decisions. And not everyone is mentally sound to do that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So I want to share a moment because I remember I love the Summer Olympics, Juice, because I love gymnastics. I always watch those series. And I just wanted to bring back a throwback moment. Remember Dominique Dawes?
Okay, no, I'm not sure I remember her. My husband's a sports person. Even in gymnastics, he knows all of this. But tell me about her.
So Dominique Dawes, she was a young African-American woman, and she was the first one to do that reverse flip back and forth.
Well done.
Yeah, here's the footage. I'll start it over so you can see it from the beginning. Here we go. I remember this moment, and I was like in awe. She was the first African American to win an Olympic gold medal in the gymnastics.
Come on, girl.
So watch this move. Look at that. Reverse flip. Boom. She was the bomb. And I remember this. And I was rooting her on. And I was just so happy that someone looked like me. You know?
I love it.
I love it. Hey, Kim. Good morning. Thank you for joining the panel.
Oh, good morning, ladies. How are you all?
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Jude.
I'm doing well. You want to sound off on any of the topics, or did you come in late?
No, I came in on some of them. I'm happy. Okay, I'll do it like this. I'm happy for little Kim, and I agree with Juice. You know, I had some IRS problems. I'm going to tell you the truth. You know, I'm not going to lie because I believe in keeping it authentic. When my daughter was in school, in college, I had a job that didn't pay as much as it needed to for me to be able to live independently and support my daughter. So I'm not going to lie. I raised my deductions up to $1,000,001. Okay. And then the IRS came back and look, well, hey, by any means necessary, she was going to get that education, whatever she needed. Okay. And so that's what I had at my hand. So bottom line is, came time to pay the piper. You know, and although what I did was unconventional and they knew that, all right, they were very lenient with me. And just like you said, they were able to do it and they did a reduction too as well. So it is best to go ahead and pay them off. Now, that doggone OJ is just a mess. Okay. So I would not have even taken it. I would not have taken it as, you know, by OJ being black or whatever. OJ is OJ, always has been, always will. You know what I mean? And then, you know, at one time, when he was first married to his first wife, I don't know if anybody can remember this, and I believe it's more than a rumor, but they were on an airplane and somebody asked him something about him, and he was divorcing his first wife because she was black. And he had told them that, rumor has it that he told them that wasn't nothing that a black woman could do for him except shine his shoes. Oh, I've never really seen OJ as being black. You know what I mean? I've always seen him as an anomaly. You know, and some people are like that. They don't want to associate. You know, some people feel like they've arrived. They have ascended to a different level, but the world's still going to look at you the way they do. There's no getting around that. You know what I mean? That's it. And I do remember Dominique Dawes.
Yes.
And when you brought her up, I was like, oh my God, that is a blast from the past. But everybody went wild when she did that. I mean, everybody, you know, and it's always good because we as a people haven't, you know, we're still seeing a lot of first. You know what I mean? We're still seeing a lot of first. So it's always good to see when your people win. And it's just more than being proud. It's also like showing the world, oh, we've got something in us. You know, what's that magic in us? We are special, even though a lot of people want to discount us and not think that we are. But we are. So there's always great pride, and a sense of accomplishment at the same time for the race.
Exactly. And I remember I watched this on my TV, and we were so excited when she did that reverse flip. She was the first one to do it.
Yeah, she wasn't playing with nobody.
She wasn't playing.
She wasn't playing nobody. She came to play. That's just like I really hate that Sha'Carri could not have gone on to do what she was going to do. You know what I mean? And that they caught her on that marijuana charge. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I think that young lady is great.
She was. And speaking of OJ, Morgan Freeman is out here in these streets saying Black History Month and the term African American are both an insult.
Why is that?
Okay, shout out to the Shade Room for dropping in. So legendary actor Morgan Freeman shared his thoughts on Black History Month and the terms African American, and ciao, he isn't here for it. So during an interview with the Times, Morgan explained why he views the term African Americans and Black History Month as an insult. He says, 2 things I can say publicly that I do not like. Black History Month is an insult. You're going to relegate my history to a month. So also African American is an insult. I don't subscribe to that title. Black people have had different titles in all the ways back to the N-word, and I do not know how these things get such a grip. Everyone is African American. What does it really mean? Most Black people in this part of the world are mongrels. And you say Africa as if it's a country when it's a continent like Europe. So what are your guys' thoughts on this?
Well, I have to say I kind of agree with him that just giving us a month, even though they feel as though they're doing something good to us or for us, I mean, I kind of get what he's saying there also, but I'm still going to celebrate the month and the other months in the year. But I get what he's saying. It's almost as though what other people were looking at it as, we're just gonna give y'all this month and the rest of the months y'all don't have. That's kind of, I think, what he's saying. Yeah. But I kind of get it. I kind of get what he's saying. I get
it too. I appreciate his insight and his wisdom. He's very intellectual, exactly, that's the word I was looking for. So I appreciate him dropping these thoughts, and let's not forget they gave us the shortest month at that. Okay,
come on now with the shortest month. I know.
All right,
but listen, we don't need a lot to do what we need to do. Listen, we could do what we need to do in a short amount of time because we that powerful people.
exactly So there's a TikToker sharing claims she got ringworm all over her face after sharing makeup brushes with friends. Guys, I don't do this. I don't share. Certain things aren't meant for sharing. Sorry. Oh, yeah. From makeup brushes. So I'm gonna get into the article briefly. So a TikToker user from UK has gone viral after revealing that she suffered a ringworm outbreak all over her face after not cleaning her makeup brushes right after her friend used them. I mean, I switch my brushes out every once in a while,
Wait, but did she know her friend had ringworms, or she didn't know her friend had the ringworms?
I don't think she. So Dela Cruz documented the horrifying experience on TikTok, shared several updated videos and warning to viewers about the disastrous incident. I don't know what it is, and doctors don't know what it is, but trigger warning. This is what's been going on. Dela Cruz said initially when she recorded the rashes on her face. That is ringworm. How do the doctors not know this? Exactly.
Right. I don't know. I think it's just it's still alleged that she got it from her friend.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I like, how do you not know your friend has ringworm?
Well, because when you have ringworm, you can see ringworm.
You can see it. But I think it's
Even after you
important.
treat it, even though they say that after you treat it a while, I think like the first after 24 hours of treatment is they say that it's not passable, but I'm not doing. But that's why that's a little lesson be to you know, that kind of thing, you know, where you can't you know, a lesson be to your to using other people's stuff and letting people use yours.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't share certain things, and makeup brushes is one of them. I don't like sharing that.
And then you gotta clean them too. You know what I mean? I just ordered some stuff to clean mine.
Exactly. They have solutions and things out there so that you could clean the brushes accordingly. But certain things aren't meant to be shared. That's just the bottom line.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Notty.
Certain things are just, I mean, to me, makeup brushes are intimate, and anything that has contact with my skin, I'm not sharing it.
Yeah, can I double back though on Morgan Freeman, because I had messed around and hit my button on my phone and popped off. But I'm in agreement with him as it relates to African like Black History Month being just a month, you know, because we accept everything that we accept is always, usually when it's given to us, is always scaled down, parsed down, you know, things like that. And so, you know, it is somewhat insulting, you know, and then we but it's really 365, you know, we 365 Black, and people do act like it's a country and it's a continent, you know. You look at the maps nowadays, there's an old book, they're all Johnny Books, and they have all these historical books down in downtown Detroit. Beautiful place. And so you look at the map nowadays, right? Now all the maps are scaled. Scales mean a couple of different things, all right? Not only they scale it to size, but it was always said that they wanted to scale Africa down so that it lessens its importance too. When I went to Johnny Books, it was a gigantic atlas. And I mean, you open up this atlas and it covered like if you had almost a 6-person dining room table, okay? I looked at that, and the first thing I want to find out, where's Africa? My God. Africa is gigantic compared to all the other continents.
It is.
Yes, and this thing was made like back in the early 1900s, this map. And I really wanted to buy it, but I couldn't afford it because it was expensive. The atlas was expensive, but I should have, because now I see exactly what they mean. So yeah, I'm in agreement with him. At first I was like, what the hell are he talking about? But now I'm in agreement.
Exactly. I appreciate you guys' thoughts. The next story I want to get into, Monique and Countess Vaughn. You know, Monique got another lawsuit, y'all.
Monique making money off these lawsuits.
Like, like, I mean, the Parkers was a big hit. Why shouldn't she get that residual check? And Countess Vaughn, she not. And Countess Vaughn is supporting her. And I don't blame her.
Well, there have been producers that didn't get any. And you can see it on what's it, Foxhole, TGIF, with Claudia, Al, and Funky Geneva. They talked about this, and based on their research, they see that producers of that show who did not get royalties sued and got their money. Monique and them have it.
Wow.
Monique and them have it. And then not only that, Al actually gives all of the stats of how long that show ran, how it was in syndication, and how many reruns are going right now, and what platforms. He even named the platforms, and there's quite a few platforms that it's showing on.
It's Netflix, it's Peacock, it's everywhere.
Yeah. And they're not getting any of that money. That's unfair.
It's not fair, and I'm not mad at them for suing. And Countess Vaughn, she's like, we got to get our money. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Get what's due to you, ladies. And a lot of people are trying to say, like, oh, Monique's making it. That's her money. If it wasn't for those two, that show wouldn't have been that successful.
You got to know your worth and know your value, period. And demand it.
That's
right. You know what Monique is doing? Y'all know what Monique is really doing? Monique is really setting the example for others to do the same. Listen, if Monique wasn't getting her money, imagine how many other people were not getting theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So she just showing them, y'all go get yours. Don't sit there and say, well, okay, I'm not going to get it and they too big, and I'm not going to go get your money. I just had an interview, another interview I did with Pastor Randolph Scott, and he was talking about a song that he had out, and people thought that he was deceased, and they were collecting money off of his song, and he had to end up suing them and got his money back. Wow. And now he's on it. And that was not the song. So she is set presidents, Monique. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead.
I'm proud of her for that, because somebody got to pick up the banner, okay? And carry the mantle. Somebody got to do it. But Viola Davis said the same thing about Meryl Streep when she compared, how much money she gets in comparison to Meryl Streep, okay? The other actors out there. And Viola Davis, Meryl Streep, I'm not going to take anything away from her because she is a fantastic actress. Okay, I really like her. But so is Viola, and they don't get paid nowhere near the same. So Black Hollywood doesn't get treated like White Hollywood. So you got to, you got to even the playing field, and if nothing else, and then that's just like a job. I remember at one time I was working with this one lady. She told me, they won't give me a raise. They won't give me a raise. I said, well, did you ask for a raise? She said, no, but they should have given me a raise. People, a lot of times, some people will say, listen, I value you. I want to keep you here. Here's the money. But other people were like, hey, if it don't bother you, you must be. If it don't bother you, don't bother us. If you're good with it. So, you don't get nothing unless you ask. And so kudos for Monique in asking and not backing down.
Exactly. I love it, you guys. And I can't wait to see how much she wins, because they owe them years of residuals. Years.
Yeah. And then what will happen? The other actors will see her win, and then they should go out and ask for theirs too.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then how is it though? That's got to be insulting though. You do the work. People tune in because they're tuning into you. And you don't even get paid for royalties. I mean, that's got to be insulting.
That's why you gotta read your contracts. You gotta protect your brand. You gotta hire lawyers to read through, because if you hire a lawyer, they're gonna look out for your best interest. So this is important of handling your business behind the scenes with contracts and everything.
You're right, Nani, because she probably just had Daddy read the contract.
Yeah. Daddy, read this contract, Daddy. Read this contract. All right. Oh, so it was DaBrat's birthday this past weekend. I'm so happy for DaBrat. She looks so beautiful, pregnant. I'm really happy for her and her partner. You could tell they really love each other. But Judy and Brat, they love to surprise each other. And so
they do.
And I wonder if they having a girl. Did anyone hear the gender reveal
No,
and everything?
She said a boy. She said she's having a boy, from what I heard.
But I love this for Brat. I mean, this is a full circle moment for her. She's in love. She got married. Now she's having a baby. And she said on her show, she wants to experience everything as a woman, including carrying a baby. I ain't mad at her, and I'm so excited. You could just tell they're just a loving couple, and I love that they call each other beautiful, and they take very good care of one another. So happy birthday, Brat!
I know. I saw that out. I love that. I just cannot wait until this baby comes. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be shouting like I'm an auntie or something.
Me too. I love that Brat is able to live her life out fully and out loud, because I follow her a lot, and her and Judy, and just to see when she said that she wasn't going to come out, unless till her grandma died and all the rest of it, because Candy was like, girl, why don't you just come on out or whatever? She said, girl, I can't come out till my grandma go, and then to find the love that she did with Judy. And then now experience, because, at first she wasn't going to carry. Judy did, but she had some severe complications, which made Brat didn't have to carry, which I really love. And then one time somebody had asked Brat, was she a dime or was she a femme? You know, was she butch or whatever? And she was like, "Do you see all this makeup and the hairdos and fingernail polish I got on?
You know
I like women, and that's it. But I'm a girl."
she is girl. She got her girly side and she got her tomboy side. That's
Yeah,
how
that's
I
what you say. You know. And when you put Brat on some real clothes, that girl got a banging body up under there. Or the big clothes.
Yes, curvilicious. Okay, talk
Mhm.
about it.
And Judy and her have a love affair that is so beautiful between the two of them. And Judy is just a beautiful person.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm just so happy for Brad. You know, it's full circle. And I hope Lisa Ray don't get mad because she wasn't no pictures of her there.
Yeah, she seemed to get mad about everything.
Yes, she does. So we got Ye back. Kanye back in the news, guys. Shout out to Is On Site. So former teacher at Kanye West School claims students were not allowed to learn about the Holocaust. You know, the only thing I have to say about this, what makes Kanye qualified to be an educator and open the school?
Oh, that part. That part, girl. Who qualified him? Who gave him his doctorate?
I just don't get it. So a lawsuit made by former substitute teacher at Kanye West Donda Academy is claiming that students were not allowed to learn about the Holocaust, report insiders. Cecilia Helly was reportedly hired as a substitute teacher in November of last year and was terminated in March, along with her daughter, Shekare Byers, who also taught there. She is now suing the school for wrongful termination. Helly has previously spoken out against the institution for feeding students only sushi for lunch. Now she is saying that the academy withholds teaching certain historical topics in their curriculum, including the Holocaust. No African American history, Helly told the Daily Beast. Do not teach the Holocaust course. That was out. Don't even mention that. We wanted to do Asian American History Month in May, and that was not going to be allowed. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are, why would you go be a teacher at Donda Academy? It's not an accredited school. And to me, I feel like this teacher was on a clout chase. Any thoughts?
I really don't have. I'm just so exhausted by Kanye. I just don't really have.
Yes, me too. I don't even.
Moving right
Listen,
along.
I can't feed into Kanye. I just can't, child. I go on a fast when it comes to talking about Kanye.
Yeah,
I just go on a
feel
fast.
sick of him.
Yeah, that's kind of like talking about Jaguar, right? And we finally got a break from that. Thank God there is a God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Amara La Negra, she is from Love and Hip Hop Miami. She has twins on the show. She just recently had twins, and she just had a huge birthday party for her twins. And Safari showed up. This is Shay, like, oh my God, here it goes. Safari is clout chasing, just so y'all know, so he can become relevant. But this man brought her twins Rolex watches. What do little baby twins? They only one, guys.
They're a year old with Rolex watches. They can't even tell time.
What
Thank
do a
you.
little baby twin need Rolex watches
And
for?
what are he doing for his own kids? Because I heard last I heard that he wouldn't have to help Erica Mena take care of them.
Okay, and that leads me to my next story, Kim. Thank you so much for the segue, because Erica Mena was not happy with this, and she is now dropping recordings of Safari.
Oh, child, when Erica come, y'all better duck.
Good. I got my kids. That's why I'm here.
Halo here.
Packing them up, trying to get them out of here. That's why. But me understand me, G. You see it, I be a love. I understand. I say a word though. You one link. But that trick, that's something there with Nana. And a regular something that me I tell you.
Girl, what's the translation? What did he just say?
Nah, you good. I got my kids. That's why I'm here.
Halo here.
Okay, so Erica, she posts, imagine Harley being constant with your parenting time as if it is trying to get them out of here is what you've been doing since I had them. Ha ha. Trust nobody. He done started a war. He done started a war, and you know she not going to stop. She's leaving text messages and everything. Like it's so small. I can't see it. I'll try to blow it up and put it on the community wall. But she says the most embarrassing thing is getting things like this from other females, which includes videos of your kids crying while he's claiming how it's torture to be with his own kids. But you want to go over to Amara twin birthday party and buy them Rolexes. I make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Shout out to the neighborhood talk for catching this. And Erica says, yeah, y'all know I go hard, but this type of hard for my kids. The whole world is going to feel it. I'm not being quiet about the games that has been played when it comes to my kids anymore. It is what it is. I'm not saving nobody's face no more. So she's not covering. And here's the Rolexes he bought for Amara's twins.
Well, is he paying his child support and all that? Is he taking care of all those daddy duties?
According to Erica, it is not happening. So how you got money?
Well, all she got to do is take this video to the lawyer and just up that alimony or child support.
That's right, Erica. You hear Juice? She giving you sound advice. Take it to the lawyers. Don't put it on social media. Gather your evidence and go to your lawyer and let them handle their business. He gonna have to pay one way or another, honey. One way or another, he's gonna have to pay for his kids.
That's right. Social media is not the judge. They're the jury, but they're not the judge. Take that thing over there to the judge.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
For Rolexes, and you're not taking care of your country, and that's what makes me think this is a clout chase, guys. Love and Hip Hop Miami must be about to come on, and Safari's probably gonna move to that.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. That wasn't nothing but some clout chasing, because really, besides being well known from his for his extra large member, okay. Other than that, he don't have nothing besides hip hop, and he really wasn't that much on there. You know what I mean? He wasn't like what's that guy named Scrappy? And that was getting all the attention. And even the dudes, and some of the dudes that you didn't think was upright, like Kurt, because Kurt got on my nerves sometimes. He was even telling him about taking care of his kids. He never really showed him much interest, until they actually split. And then he had some time with him. But like he said, he always seemed like he getting rid of him. But now I do see that sometimes he goes on live with his kids, but that could, again, be just for a clout chase. Because people want to know what he's doing with his kids. But he will go on live on his own channel, But that's all it is. You're right. It's just a clout chase.
Yeah, and Feds believe he's a narcissist. I believe it too.
I believe that too, Feds.
I believe that too, Feds. He doesn't like to be held accountable, and he gonna go wherever the wind blow him. And now it's blowing him to Love and Hip Hop Miami. Okay, I just hope he stays single, and I hope he gets to the point where he is ready to work on himself. It's time for him to grow up. And I believe the money is drying out, and that's why he's sticking with this Love and Hip Hop thing. He needs to check.
Yeah, and then the other thing is that no matter what he does, because evidently it seems like to me he's stuck and mired in dysfunction. But ladies out here, anybody that's interested in his ass, do please know, protect yourself accordingly.
And Shay has something to say, because Amara used to date Shay's brother.
No, really?
Yeah, Amara used to date Shay's brother. They had a falling out. He was very in love with her, but she wasn't the same. And then she wanted kids and things like that, so she didn't feel like Shay's brother would be a provider, so to speak. But ladies, look out for these narcs. They're everywhere. They are everywhere, trying to love bomb you and things like that. And this is just a clout chase. Seriously, this is some bad.
But the sad part of this whole thing is there are going to be plenty of ladies that are going to still run after him, still try to get him, because they're insecure about themselves, and they think they're going to climb on his ladder and get something that he has. And, that's the sad part, that women are still going to be knocking and banging on his door.
The sad part is you're right. They don't have any self-esteem. And then for these gold diggers, I just always want to say, listen, it's okay. If that's everybody got to be somebody. If a gold digger is what you want to be, then be that. But know your game. Because if a man, he can have all the money in the world, but if he ain't generous, you ain't getting none. All your work is in vain. So Larry is selfish.
Yes, he is.
I like that, Kim. I like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kim.
That's what I always try to tell these girls. Oh, he got money. I met this guy and he got money. I'm like, girl, why are you, first of all, make your own money. I said, and second of all, why are you worrying about somebody else's money? Because if he ain't generous, you ain't getting none.
Exactly.
I know. I'm so tired. I want to do on my platform, and I'm going to get with you, Knotty, and I see I'm going to need to get Kim because she got thoughts on this. I need to have a platform where we can talk about women getting your own goal.
Right.
Why do we have to sit here and try and get somebody else's goal, and then you end up thinking it's real goal and it's fool's goal? Get your own goal.
I want to tell this quick story, though, real quick about that. So I had this best friend when we were coming up, and she was mixed with Black and Greek, okay? So she was getting ready to go to Las Vegas, and I was coming down there to see her off, and her mother came in, and she was like, Kim, Kathy, and I was doing my homework, right? I was in college, so we was there like in our early 20s. So she says, Kim, Kathy's going to Las Vegas, and she's going to meet a man there who's going to take care of her. You know, she says, and she'll never have to work. And then she turns around and looks at me and tells me I will have to work for a living all my life. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, so I told her, I said, but that's okay, Mrs. Da-da-da-da-da. I ain't gonna say her name, but that's okay, Mrs. Da-da-da-da-da. I said, because my mother told me to work, to get an education and work, because knowledge is power. People can't take it away from me. She says, and my mother says that a man will start off with you, but they always trading up. So after they use and abuse you and wear you out, they're going on to the next model. Okay?
They trade you in for a younger version.
Mm-hmm. And I can't say, you know, and they leave you high and dry. All right?
Exactly. And in the words of Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine, if a man don't spend his time and his money on you, he do not want you.
Yes. But see, they will spend, sometimes they'll spend enough money and time on you. Because see, men lead with money a lot of times. Okay. Men associate their worth with money. You know, they'll always throw that out there. I can't tell you how many men you first meet, they won't tell you what they do, how much money they got, how many possessions they had, da 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 da. And then you can equal up the possessions and say, oh, he got money. Yeah, but they leave that because it's like a bait and switch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
and those women end up working harder for that man than they would on the job. And you know, and the benefits are not the same.
That's right, Jude. That's
Tell
right.
it like it is. You ain't never lied.
That is definitely a show that needs to happen, Juice. And you know I'm here for it with you. I will come right over.
Too, dude.
Yes, I will come over and we'll talk about it because I believe in independence. I believe in having your own. And I feel like a man will value you more if they know you do have your own. They'll be more willing to take care of you, you know, if they know you work for yours already. And what's the point of having all that money if he's not treating you right? I mean, it has to be a full circle deal.
Well, there's always a cost to every price. So people have to understand. Yeah, but we're going to have that chat. We're definitely going to have that chat because I want women to know that you could still build your own wealth. You don't have to go. Here's what a lot of women do. Like Kim said, the gold digger. They go out there and they will not work one day on a job, but they will work every day on a man.
Make it make sense, Jules.
Like and they don't have no benefits from that because they don't got no pension fund, they don't got no retirement fund, they don't got no marriage license. And when that man wants to drop them, they got zero. All they have is an experience.
Or what happens when he passed away? Okay, you don't have no legal paperwork to protect you.
Nothing. So instead of trying to build that man, why don't you try and build a brand? It's easy. Go get your corporation.
Hey,
build your
right.
Entrepreneurs
and make the man look up at you and not look down at you, because that's all they doing. They down at you. Make these men look up at you.
That's right.
That's right. And make them look up at you. That is no joke. Because, and then in doing so and finding your own, you find out so much more about you, which builds your self-esteem and know your worth. Everybody has to know their worth. And it doesn't mean like your worth from the man, but what you have to give society. What is it that's inside of you that's lying dormant that you can bring to the forefront and cultivate your own natural God-given talents and gifts? You know, come on.
That's right. That's right.
I love learning new stuff about myself. I love seeing how far I can reach beyond what imposed boundaries are on me. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You know, and even challenges now, you know, used to be a time when challenges would come. I'm like, no, what I'm gonna do? Now I be like, it's almost like a video game. Let me get to the next level.
That's right. That's right. Fez is honoring y'all. Y'all getting jewels this morning from my OGs, okay? Pay attention. They schooling you, all right?
Listen, I'm telling you, Oprah ain't the only Oprah out here now. She just a name. Y'all got a name too.
Right.
You know, her name wasn't big. Oprah made her name big.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. A lot of women want to have their name under somebody else's, under a man's name, a man's title. Come on now. And it's nothing wrong with that if that man's going to carry you and support you and guide you and help you. And then, especially when men say, okay, I'm going to bring you up, not to be behind me, but be beside me, and then also be in front of me. That's the kind of man you want. But that one that's always trying to suppress you and not even have you have a name, y'all done seen the ones. Y'all get out there with these men because they got money and they walk into these venues and stuff and they don't even say who you are because you have no name. You still want to be with them because of their name, but you have no name. You lose your name because you want to be behind somebody who has a name. No, don't do that. No, come out from the shadows.
Yeah. I ain't be in the shadow for nobody, but I just wasn't even born that way. You know what I mean? But it's just not in my DNA. However, and then I come from a long line of strong women. I mean, strong women in my family. So, and very outspoken. So, but a lot of these people, you know, they don't know how to, you got to have a voice, you know, but sometimes too, though, some women, depending on who raises you, don't teach their kids to have a voice. Okay.
Exactly. I've been working since Fez says she's been working since she left school. Fez, I've been working since I was 14. Before I was that kid, I was going when it snowed, I was shoveling snow because I wanted some money in my pocket. Okay. I ain't like asking nobody for nothing. Nothing. Okay.
I was that 12-year-old working at my aunt's. My aunt had a group home where she helped handicapped and disabled children, and I was working with her. I couldn't even get a paycheck at the time, you know, and she had my little money, but I was working. I was like, "No, Auntie, I need this job."
Yeah, I've always worked too, and then you know, and I'm not going to lie. I've always held myself in high esteem, and I love being able to have my money and a mofo act up, and I can be like, "Boy, I don't need you."
To the left. In the words of Beyonce, to the left, to the left.
Yeah, I don't need you. Because they be trying to hold you captive with that little bit of money over your head and everything. I ain't no possession.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of men look at women like we're property, people.
I like being that elusive butterfly. That could be why I'm still single. But anyway, after a divorce, but see, but I ain't settling.
She said, I don't like my man with a lot of mouth, with a lot of lip.
And it take a certain kind of man though to be able to deal with me, because I'm gonna tell you the truth though, and that ain't no lie. And I'm just gonna tell this about myself because I don't mind, and I'm not going to change it. And people might feel like it's a shortcoming, but I've been independent so long and everything. I may not be the softest female. You understand what I'm saying? So I
get it, Kim. I understand it.
Yeah, so it takes a special kind of man to be able to deal with me.
I think you'll soften for the right partner. If it's right.
I do, but you know, it's got to be the right partner. So they don't get the soft side until and that's not that I mean or anything, but I just need to know stuff up front. And then I'm not going, it's only so much I'm going to deal with and so much I'm not going to deal with, you know, like even dating and doing these, when I was doing online dating and stuff like that, okay? That's even hard because, you know, the conversation, like this one, I'll give you an example. This one dude kept calling me baby, baby, baby. And I'm like, oh, why does he keep calling me? And so I asked him, I said, why do you keep calling me baby? I said, you and I haven't even become acquainted. He said, that's a term of endearment. I said, but you and I are just getting acquainted. You cannot be that endeared to me. I said, so if you keep calling me baby, if you mean that to be special, it's not, because it seems like you are calling everybody baby. He says, okay, Kim. That was it. But, you know, I'm just going to tell you the truth because, see, that's really a slick way to try to get in. You know what I mean? Baby. Yeah, it's like me tenderizer. You trying to prime me. Boy, if you don't get out of here.
I love me some Kim. I love me some Kim delivers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the show here, ladies. I appreciate y'all coming up and joining me this morning. Please make sure y'all go over to the Juice and Radio Talk Show and subscribe to her channel. She has jewels on her channel. Okay. She is educating us out here in the streets, Juice. I appreciate you so much, Kim. I appreciate you. So
and I appreciate you having me on, Knotty.
Oh, always, Kim. You know I got you, girl. You know.
And thank you, Juice. I love being on with Juice too, because Juice tickle me.
Yes, I love you.
Listen, we gonna get together, Knotty. I'm gonna inbox you and inbox Kim also. We gonna get together. We gonna help educate and teach these women. Reverse teaching. They've been taught the wrong way, and now it's time for us to get them and teach them the right way. You can still respect and love your man, but you also have to understand you are a woman also. Go ahead and take your rightful spot, you know?
That's right.
Be the queen, like Knotty always say, that queen.
Yes. Yes. Bring value back to our women, right?
That's part, Knotty. I love it. Thank you, Knotty.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Knotty.
Thank you. I love my ladies. I love my ladies. I appreciate them coming up here and joining me. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you can be notified when I update content to my channel. Please make sure you're sharing my content on all your different social media platforms. All these things help the channel to grow and move through YouTube's algorithm. And to all my haters,
and I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I love y'all too. I love my haters. I embrace my haters. That's all I have for you, Naughty Crew. Until next time, I'm out. 1